Great to be here with you guys today. The Players Association released an unhinged, unchecked, emotional statement going at the league, going at the owners. And just when you think the owners in the league can't get more favor, can't look better in the court of public opinion, the Players Association always seem to do something that makes the other side look better. The Players Association always seems to do something to make the other side look more mature. As the details come out, you think to yourself, well, the league, the owners, they're trying to compromise.
The WNBA Players Association just dropped a statement so emotional, so poorly calculated, that it instantly shifted public perception. Their fiery accusations, claiming the league and owners were acting in bad faith and disrespecting player contributions, landed with a thud. Insiders are already calling it a complete mess, and it's hard to disagree. Instead of rallying support, the union's outburst made the owners look calm, professional, and ready to negotiate, while the players came off chaotic and reactive. What was meant to be a show of strength is now being viewed as a self-inflicted disaster, one that exposes internal fractures and undermines their own bargaining power. This statement may go down as the moment the players' negotiation strategy collapsed under its own emotion.
Always seem to do something to make the other side look more mature. As the details come out, you think to yourself, well, the league, the owners, they're trying to compromise. They're willing to give you a lot more money. They're willing to quadruple your salary. They're willing to raise the salary cap. They're willing to increase the revenue sharing from 9% to around 15%. They're willing to do all those things. But the players, not only do they not want to compromise, but they still want them to pay for room and board. They still want the owners to pay for their housing, their cars, the furniture, streaming subscriptions, groceries. They want the owners to pay for it all.
Despite owners offering to quadruple salaries, raise the salary cap, and boost revenue sharing from 9% to an unprecedented 15%, the players continue to reject every compromise. Instead, they're demanding that the league cover virtually every personal expense: housing, cars, furniture, streaming services, even groceries. This wish list, piled on top of a massive pay increase, exposes a stunning disconnect from basic economic reality and has pushed negotiations to a breaking point. Insiders say owners are fed up, interpreting these demands as an attempt to run the league at a guaranteed loss. The result? A standoff so severe it now threatens the entire season.
Board. They still want the owners to pay for their housing, their cars, the furniture, streaming subscriptions, groceries. They want the owners to pay for it all. Seems like the owners are done with it. And the more childish these players act, the more emboldened, hopefully, these owners are to say, we're not going to negotiate with terrorists. Maybe the owners are going to be more emboldened to say, we're done here. We're done. There's court of public opinion that you guys are trying to appeal to people's emotions. We're not playing that. We're trying to run a business here. We're trying to run a business. If you guys want to help us make money, cool.
The league's opening offer and every revision that followed made one thing clear: ownership was willing to move, compromise, and significantly boost player compensation. But the Players Association has refused to meet them anywhere in the middle. Instead, they've dug into a rigid, all-or-nothing stance that many analysts now describe as completely detached from the reality of the league's finances. Their unwillingness to negotiate, even after receiving unusually generous proposals, has stunned insiders and pushed public opinion firmly toward the owners. At this point, it's a high-speed game of chicken, and the players are the ones jerking the wheel at the very last second.
Move closer to the middle. All it shows is you guys' lack of willing to compromise. You guys' refusal to actually compromise and deal and negotiate. That's all that we get as fans. We don't see you guys trying to compromise at all. An inflatable rat outside the NBA store, you guys might as well have turned that inflatable rat into an inflatable snake, because that's what you guys are. You guys are a bunch of snakes snaking out the league. It's the truth. Players deeply care about their fans, the same fans you guys have thrown out because they're laughing at somebody's.
To symbolize their protest, the union rolled out an inflatable rat outside the NBA store, a classic labor strike symbol. But instead of generating sympathy, the stunt backfired instantly. Fans and analysts blasted it as juvenile and tone-deaf, making the players look unserious at a time when they desperately need public support. Rather than strengthening their position, it handed owners even more leverage and fed the growing perception that the union is throwing a tantrum instead of negotiating.
It's the truth. Players deeply care about their fans, the same fans you guys have thrown out because they're laughing at somebody's wig falling off, the same fans that you guys are doing fake sham investigations with because you can't handle an actual environment that feels like basketball, that feels like sports. Those same fans? Interesting. Interesting. The same fans that you guys hand out little cards before games saying, please don't say. Those fans are the fans that you care about. The fans that come trying to get a good product, but you guys can't make fundamentally sound plays. You guys can't make layups. You guys keep tripping over yourselves. Those same fans.
Here's the reality. Players say they care about the fans. Yet these are the same fans the league keeps ejecting for laughing at someone's wig slipping off. The same fans caught in bogus investigations because the league can't handle a real basketball environment with real emotions. The same fans handed little cards before games begging them not to say certain things. Those fans. Meanwhile, supporters show up expecting a quality product, but too often they're met with missed layups, sloppy execution, and teams tripping over their own feet. And yet TE Union's statement goes even further, accusing the WNBA and its teams of refusing to negotiate in good faith. They claim the league is clinging to the status quo, endangering player livelihoods and eroding fan trust, all to preserve so-called regressive provisions. It's language crafted to cast owners as villains, but it conveniently ignores the major financial concessions already offered. It's a high-risk attempt to seize control of the narrative, and it's starting to look like it's blowing up in their faces.
Let's just take a look right here. Again, when it comes to the court of public opinion, the players are losing. The players have done this to themselves. Too much yapping, too much barking. You guys, you ever walk in the neighborhood, right? You're walking through the streets and you go by a house and then out of nowhere you hear, and it's just a dog barking, and then you look and it's like a little Shih Tzu. It's like a little annoying little Shih Tzu dog. That's what these players are. They're that annoying dog.
The players' demands call for a salary system tied to a significant share of revenue, professional working conditions, and protections that recognize those who helped build the league. On paper, these sound reasonable, but when stacked against the owner's existing offers, a deeper tension emerges. The issue isn't whether players deserve more. It's how much and what impact that increase could have on the league's long-term sustainability. The true complexity lies in the details of these demands.
We've been team owners, pro league for a long time. You're losing money. It's hard to be pro players when these guys are just losing money, embarrassing themselves every time they get in front of a microphone. It's hard. The owners do not care. The players will strike. The owners will still not care. And eventually, the players will completely cave. Billionaires do not care. Someone is flinching after the stare down. WNBA is not one of them. Just fold this league and be a phoenix to rise out of these ashes. I'm going to blame the people who wrote this letter.
Insiders are calling the players' stance snake-like, criticizing their refusal to compromise despite the owner's unprecedented offers. The union is seen as leveraging growing public attention, especially from new fans, without making a sincere effort to find common ground. This aggressive posturing, coupled with accusations that the owners misrepresented the negotiations, has seriously damaged the union's credibility. Many now view it as a betrayal of trust.
I'm blaming the 46,000 fans that used to follow this pre-Caitlin Clark. I'm sorry. I gotta blame you guys. And if you're one of them that's been watching this channel, I'm not talking to you. The other ones. Because these ladies have been getting their ego inflated with subpar basketball for an extremely long time. They've been getting coddled for an extremely long time. They've been getting lied to.
The players' statement emphasized their deep care for fans and pride in honoring that loyalty. Yet, for many, this rings hollow given past incidents. like players laughing at a fan's wig falling off or questionable investigations into fan behavior. The contrast between their public claims and these actions creates a clear disconnect. Fan loyalty, after all, is a two-way street, and critics argue it has been neglected. Concerns over sloppy fundamentals on the court further weaken their claims of truly honoring the fans who support the game.